The idea of the Immigrant and Refugee Law Center emerged out of our relationship with Roberts Community Learning Center, because we were attracting a broad spectrum of the population, many of whom were immigrants and refugees.
After seeing family after family, and they don't really know what's their immigration status, and they're working the system trying to understand it, and it's very complex, and the need for legal services was question number one.
Whether it be refugees here needing help with the next step to get their green cards or citizenship so they didn't fall through the cracks and lose their status, or maybe to bring other family members over who were still in other countries or in refugee camps, working with asylum seekers, unaccompanied minors, as well as immigrants who've been victims of crime in our community. So many of the families really needed help with legal services. We opened our doors at Roberts in February of 2018, and that was also when there was the border crisis happening with children being separated from their parents. So immediately there was an outpouring from the community in Cincinnati of people feeling so desperate, searching for a way to help people. So working with the Immigrant and Refugee Law Center has been a very concrete way for people to get involved.
What brought me to this law center was really pretty straightforward. I had, like I guess everybody in this country, become aware of the trauma that exists for people coming into this country from other countries. But beyond that, I was hugely influenced by parishioners in my church, almost half of whom are immigrants. So I had come, at least to some degree, to appreciate firsthand the challenges those families were having, housing issues that they were having, family issues that they might be having, which required legal support. And I thought, maybe I can make a difference here.
We are first and foremost a trusted source of information. We sit down and do a thorough consultation with families who are needing services to talk about where they came from, why they're here, what their situation is, their immigration history, try to see what kind of case they may or may not have.
We ask them, guided questions to see if they have an asylum case, if they have any other type of issue that we can help them with. And so it's a lot of writing, it's a lot of contact with the clients. I feel like I'm just learning so many different things about so many different areas of law, because we've also been to criminal court. We went up to Cleveland to immigration court for Russia, and so that was very different. And right now we're working on an immigration case from somebody from Bhutan.
I love this country. There's peace and freedom.
People always say immigration are here to steal Americans' job, but actually no, it's like we're trying to build the country too. I'm working hard to be a pediatrician because I want to help children. Like if I was back home, I won't be able now to be a doctor or to get education. Here I'm getting my education, and like people are really friendly, like I really like it. It's like feels my home.
There's one story that comes to mind about a student, the first year of the law center, and that student's father did end up being deported. I know they worked very hard on the case for a number of months to try anything they could to keep the father here. And at the end, that didn't happen. But we were able to communicate to the parent and to the child the circumstances, and they felt safe, and they felt that we tried, they trusted us, and we were able to rally even other community partners.
There are situations in which there is no win. It's because sometimes the law just won't allow that to happen. I used to be a practicing criminal attorney, and my clients told me, even if they lost the case, they wanted to have their day in court. They wanted someone to listen to them, to believe in them, and to give them a chance to tell their story. And having the ability to be able to come to the IRLC and have someone listen to you and be empathetic and to give you the truth without judgment, and to do everything that they could to be helpful to you, in addition to say, wait, you've been the victim of domestic violence, I'm going to get you that help too. You need housing assistance, I'm going to get you that help too. It's just like arriving at an oasis in a very, very bleak desert.